Bruh, hey. Wake up, man. I don't know what you're doing, but we got a reaction to do, yo. Wake up. Man, let's get into it, man. Yo, this is Rick the Fleet.
And this is Leaky Leak.
This is Rick Fleet. Anime Horror Gang. What's good with y'all, man? Got another video.
Today we're going to react to Tough.
Yo, man, shout out to Tough, man. Yo, we about to check out another one of his videos, man. Yo, you already know we support you 100% over there, Tough. So please go like, comment, and subscribe to Tough, man. You know he's a cool dude, man.
So please like, comment, subscribe, and join our big happy family.
Yes, man. Join the family, man. Anime Horror Gang, man. Once you join the family over here, you're a Supreme Kai. You're a loser. Just like us, man. You know Anime Horror Gang will forever be family over here, y'all. And we would love for you to join so we can entertain y'all every week and come up with some more stuff for y'all so y'all can enjoy. So please sit back, relax, and let's begin. Alright guys, so we about to watch Tough. We're about to watch the darkest cartoon and video game theories and stuff. So we ain't never watched this before. So you know, let's get into see what this video is about. It's gonna be fire. Cause Tough be coming up with some fire content. So let's see what he got for us.
Hi, what's up guys? Yeah, there is something different about me. That's right. My eyebrows. That's right, I got them done yesterday. Definitely not my red hair. Yes, I dyed my hair red. We are in a new era, guys. We are in the hyperpop era. I'm going to be releasing my first hyperpop song here on the main channel. No, I do not have any music out besides a song called Pop Off here on the channel. It's not on streaming services. It was just for fun. This is my first song that I'm really taking serious. I'm not going to talk too much about it because you guys will see it when it comes out, and I'll let that speak for itself. It'll be out in February or March at the latest. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about dark cartoon theories. So I was like, finally, an original video idea. But then I see Blame It on Jorge made it like 9 years ago. By the way, Blame It on Jorge, I'm so happy that you know I exist. One of my idols realizing that I exist means a lot to me. So,
oh, that's fire.
I love you, man. I genuinely love you. So I was like, how do we make this a little bit different? Well, today we're talking about dark cartoon theories and video game theories. We're doing 5 of each in order to make this list of 10. So it's a combination list, okay? Make sure to go follow me on Instagram @my name is Tough if you guys want to see a Mexican kid spam his story for 24 hours straight. Thank you guys for, how many subscribers do we have? Thank you guys for 474,000 subscribers. We are 26,000 subscribers away from 500,000. That's 500,000, and thank you guys so much. This is insane.
That's fire.
So let's save this.
He came a long way, dude.
Yeah,
he came a long way, y'all. Y'all, if y'all are starting a channel and y'all small just like us, like I know me and Leaky Leak, and like we still got a lot, like 135 subscribers and stuff. But I feel like, you know, that's better than nothing, and we love our subscribers and stuff. But our family's gonna get bigger and bigger. Don't doubt yourself, because it took him a long time. Now he's like over 1 million now. Man, shout out to him, man. Hard work really pays off.
It really does.
It'll just be a regular video where I talk about it, okay? But let's save that for that. By the way, like always, all my sources will be linked down in the description below. I just want to make it clear that I am not coming up with these theories, just reading them off websites. All my links and sources and authors of the theories will be linked down in the description below. Anyway, let's get started with the video.
What, battle shit?
Animal Crossing. Your character is being abducted. Animal Crossing. A game where the player assumes the role of a human character who moves into a rural village populated with anthropomorphic animals and lives there indefinitely. Many people love it because of how cute the style is, how it makes you feel important using time-based game functions, and because it's Animal Crossing. Come on. Personally, I've never played Animal Crossing. I know, guys. I know. I'm sorry. I actually did buy my girlfriend a Nintendo Switch and Animal Crossing for $500, and then, we broke up a few months later.
Wow.
We broke up because she had to go to college in another state, and I wanted to stay here in LA, so the fact that that Nintendo Switch is in her dorm while she moves on is, I think about that.
Yeah, it hurts. It really do hurt.
Yeah, it do hurt.
This theory states that in Animal Crossing, specifically Wild World and City Folk, your character is being abducted and used for child labor. When the games start off, you're in the back of a cab or a bus. No context to how you got there. You just wake up in a seat. And Cap'n shares a striking resemblance to the mythological creature. Kappa hunt humans, and yes, that includes children since they are easier targets. Though they are smart and choose which humans to befriend, Kappa are known to help people by irrigating fields, befriending lonely children, competing with adults in sports and games, and so on. Yes, befriending lonely children. Look at their design. That's literally Kappa. That's a Kappa. Like, there's no way the Animal Crossing design.
Oh no!
If I see something like that,
why would you befriend why would you befriend something like that? Like,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I see something like that, I'd be
terrified instead of trying to be friends.
Yeah.
Stopped by guards.
What the?
An island that's run by furries. No, I'm just kidding. An island that's run by anthropomorphic animals and where you're forced to work sounds a bit off to me. Not to mention that Tom Nook upgrades your house with or without your permission, keeping you in constant debt. So, in the end, you're never able to leave. You're just a slave. You are a slave. Can I say that? Am I gonna get demonetized for saying that? I give this theory 9 out of 10 of my ex's Nintendo Switches. I think it's really good. I really like it. Not saying that child labor is cool, but I'm just saying the Kappa part and the part where you get, I think it's a good theory. I think it's a good theory overall. And let's head on over to the next one. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh God.
There are no monsters. I had to change my shirt because my camera died. Hey, well, I mean, let's plug the merch a little bit. We have Baby. He's a baby and he's Earl. There's a link. Courage the Cowardly Dog is a fan favorite for all spooky lovers. We have spoken about this show previously on this channel, and I'm very
y'all, we reacted to that, so go check it out.
That makes more sense than I initially thought. This is a show about an ironically brave dog.
I loved this episode. Yeah. When they ate the y'all, when they ate those burgers, I really wanted one.
Jambone.
Yeah, jambone.
From 1996 to 2002. The theory states that there were actually never any monsters, and this is proven by the fact that Eustace and Muriel aren't afraid of anything.
Man,
they act like everything is normal.
Those two used to scare the heck out of me, man.
Thank you.
The Cowardly Dog is just a regular dog that sees everyone else that isn't his owners as a threat. Kind of like when your dog doesn't stop barking because the mailman is outside. He's just trying to protect you. People also like to say that they don't actually live in the middle of nowhere. Courage only thinks this because he never goes outside. So all of the outside adventures are just in his head or maybe even his dreams. In the final episode of Season 1, Courage can be seen puppeteering his owners. Now, it's up for the audience whether they want to take this as canon or not, but if you do, then there's another theory that basically says that after this episode, everything is just imagination. Personally, I don't like this because if everything is going to be imagination afterward, it's literally the same as the stuff that was happening before. It is odd, though, how Eustace and Muriel never react to the monsters nearby. It seems as if Courage is the only one with common sense. I give this theory 7 dog treats out of 10.
Yeah.
Showing up on the
I did kind of felt like, like, how are they not affected by this? Like, do they see that this person's trying to hurt them?
Like, literally, though, I'm not gonna lie. They'd be, like, oblivious to, like, the monsters and stuff that be going on around them, though. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's like with Courage, like, they were just so oblivious, and Courage just had to do everything, But I still love the show.
Because I want to give you guys an update on my Patreon. My Patreon is no longer a place where I will upload uncensored versions of my videos or gore, simply because it's against Patreon guidelines. They actually got mad at me, and my account was on a really bad standing with them. Luckily, I was able to speak with a representative and read the rules again. My Patreon is now a place where you guys can talk to me directly, and what I mean by that is by using the $5 version, you guys get a special role on my Discord where I always talk to you guys.
Subscribe to his Patreon.
So if you get that role, you're allowed in the Patreon chat, and that's where I talk to you guys and give you guys, I just talk to you guys like friends, right? So that's just for $5.
Oh, dang. I just messed up the whole thing.
I want to see the videos before however, every game is just a performance. One of my personal favorites on this list has to be the Mario theme.
Oh, heck yeah. I love Super Mario.
And if you haven't, I'm sincerely sorry for you. The Mario franchise includes a plethora of different games, including the likes of go-karts, tennis, platforming, fighting, Olympics, traveling to outer space, jumping through paintings.
Dude, oh my goodness.
Anyway, this theory states that all of the characters in the games are simply actors, and all of the games are just TV shows. Let's start with Super Mario Bros. 3. So the game quite literally opens up with curtains. We can also see that the platforms are bolted to the background, and their shadows are most likely being shined upon by a studio light. And whenever you finish levels, the exit portions look a lot like the backstages of venues. In other levels, we can see that the platforms aren't just floating, they're being hung off screen. This theory also compares the Mario Party series to real-life game shows, and says that the reason Bowser and other enemies aren't actually enemies in certain games is because they're just actors. Also, Lakitu, the character that literally follows Mario and the crew around as your point of view. I always liked how you can see Lakitu in the mirrors in Super Mario 64, but this character alone is what really made me question the authenticity of this theory. Shigeru Miyamoto confirmed this back in 2015, putting all of the theories to a satisfying rest.
Yeah, he said yeah.
I also want to throw in the Super Smash Brothers They're All Just Toys theory. The intro to Super Smash Bros. 64 shows all of the characters being taken out of a treasure box by Master Hand, which is most likely a child's hand. I'll give this theory 6 Mario hats out of 10.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It was all for publicity. One of the most popular theories about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is that the studio made a purposefully bad trailer in order to generate buzz. The idea likely started because fans couldn't fathom a world where any designer would think human teeth on a hedgehog would be anything but nightmare-inducing. But even without the horrific...
Knuckles looked it hard.
That have given fans pause. No matter how much fans dislike something in a movie, it's extremely rare that a movie studio would make a change to something already in post-production. The cost alone of redesigning and re-rendering the main character after the whole movie is unrealistic. This is especially true in an industry that is driven by profits. The math of having to change the bad Sonic design for a fan-friendly one doesn't match up with the studio's bottom line.
I see what you're talking about.
Outrage and vowed to redesign their main character, causing fans to speculate that the horrible design was never intended to be final. This theory suggests that the studio...
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like, man, like when they be like taking the character like from a cartoon movie or like a regular kids movie and they make it into a real life thing and they don't put everything in it, or they just be messing it up. Like, for example, when they made the real Lion King, like with real, you know, like with real looking lions and stuff like that, it's like they threw stuff in there. It's kind of like, I'm like, like, and then like certain things that they turned into real, like, what's that one movie with the girl that turned into a warrior? Asian girl. That turned into a warrior for her, Mulan. When they turned the cartoon one to a real one, they even put the elements in that made the show better, like to make the movie better. Like, where was the dragon? Like, where was the fly? It was like when they turn stuff into something real, it's like I'd be like, it'd be cringy and stuff like that, because it's like I don't want to watch it.
Man, I understand.
Some of them be good, but all of them is like yeah, like
A purposefully bad trailer in order to garner media attention and make fans feel like their voices were heard. I've always thought about this. My cousin George, aka Red Wizard, some of you guys know him, he's such a big fan of Sonic, and I always tell him this, like, there's no way they literally re-rendered Sonic. Like, they had to just render those 2 minutes for the bad trailer, then generate that buzz, which is incredibly smart. I don't even think this is a theory, but it's never been proven, so it is. I'm gonna have to give it 11 echidnas. That's it. Echidnas out of 10, because it has to be true. I'm a strong believer.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Now he's not.
yeah.
There's nothing more powerful than creating a track, but sometimes creating music can be challenging.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie
Oh,
are dead. Ed,
this
and
is
Eddie
our
a
show.
comedy show that ran on Cartoon Network from 1999 to 2009. The series revolved around 3 preteen boys named Ed, Double D, and Eddie, who lived in a suburban cul-de-sac in a fictional town named Peach Creek. Did you guys know what cul-de-sac meant? Because I had no idea until I had to do research about this. It's a dead-end street with houses living around it. Anyway, the trio frequently invent schemes to make money from their peers to purchase their favorite candy, Jawbreakers. Their plans usually fail, leaving them in various, often humiliating predicaments. This theory explains how all the kids in the show are actually no longer alive and died years before, each one dying in a different era. The first piece of evidence to support this show taking place in the afterlife is the tongue colors. As we all know, when people die, they lose color. This includes our tongues. The children have green and purple tongues. There also isn't a given time frame for when the show is taking place. In one episode, the kids are using typewriters, and in another, they're using computers. In the entirety of the show, adults are mentioned but never seen. The closest we get is in the Big Picture Show movie, and that's when Johnny is riding the bus, but no adult faces are shown, kind of like Tom and Jerry. This only makes the audience question how the children survive without any parental guidance.
Right.
Now we'll get into the deeper portion of this theory. First,
like when I look at the show, I be feeling like, okay, like their parents is not there because they mostly working all the time and stuff like that. Like they don't be around. It's like they be there, but it's like they don't be in the show because they're doing adult stuff, and it's like their kids is mostly the stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when we seen like when the one episode when Double D got them in trouble for not doing their work and they was failing school, and we seen like Eddie's dad grab his hand, I'm like, oh, so their parents is around, they just be at work.
Yeah, and Big Ed with what you call it, his mom grabbed his ear and pulled him back too.
Exactly. So it's like they're there, but it's like they just be mostly just doing whatever they want to do to support their kid.
In the Big Picture show, we've seen his brother.
Yeah, but like you seen his face. Like he's talking about like parents and stuff like that. You don't see them and stuff. Like his big brother kind of like, you know, we was going to see him eventually, but it's like, you know,
Yeah.
he's not a parent.
Personally, I think it's a little bit corny, but these are fun theories, and this is a fun video, so don't take any of this seriously. I mean, think about it. It's just a theory. No, not a game theory. A dark cartoon theory on the channel. Anyway.
No, what's dark is I want to see what's under Double D's hat.
Yeah.
I want to see, y'all. I want to see that because in the Big Picture show, they covered it up. I'm like, come on, y'all. That's the biggest cartoon history mystery right there. Because it's like, I want to see what's under his hat. I still want to know. Like,
Man.
The characters in the show all died in different eras, so let's explain who died in what.
oh, that hurts me.
We have Rolf. No, not that Rolf. Who was a boy from the early 1900s belonging to a family of farmers. So each of these characters had a way that they died, and I just don't want to include some of them because it just goes so overboard. Like literally, one of the characters was R-worded, and it's like literally someone made this up as a theory. So let's head on over to Johnny. Johnny was a boy from 1922 who died of tuberculosis and had no friends other than Plank. Yeah, see, like I don't know why tuberculosis, like why it gets specific, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. Eddie died in 1939 during the Great Depression, and before his death, became a great schemer in order to save up money for job breakers. Ed and Sarah died in 1953 and were alive during the Second World War. Due to their parents not being around much, Sarah became very controlling, and Ed became extremely distant with reality, just distracting himself with comics and television. Double D died in 1986 and was very influenced by his parents' strict rules, which eventually followed him into the afterlife. Kevin died in 1999 due to a drunk and abusive father. He became a bully to cope with how things
I can see it.
And
I can see
Jimmy
it.
died in the early 2000s due to leukemia. The only characters in the show with normal colored tongues are the Canker sisters, which are the antagonists of the show that bully the rest of the kids. And the only other character with a pink tongue is Eddie's older brother. This theory also states that these characters are demons that torment the kids after death. As a kid, I had the fattest crush on the girl with the blue hair.
Oh, yeah. What was her name?
Marie.
Yo, Marie was, she was a baddie. And she was the emo, I think. Oh, goodness. She was the emo sister. Oh, I loved her.
Also like Gwen, Raven, Nikki.
Emo girls. I love the emo girls. Shigo.
Definitely have a type. Anyway, I give this theory 4 out of 10 jawbreakers. And you guys let me know what you guys think about each theories in the comments below. Not because I care about your opinion, because I want the engagement.
Yo, shout out to all the emo girls, man. You already know me and Leaky Leak love me. Us some emo girls, man.
I do care. And
Shout out to the emo girls.
So make sure to genuinely let me know what you guys think. Anyway, on to the next theory. Hey guys, I want to take a few seconds out of today's video to thank today's sponsor, Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club delivering awesome boxes of top shelf goods from under the radar brands, and it's free to join. Every month they introduce their members with brand new products based on a preference quiz that you've like the green and red one. To get 20% off your first box, click the link 20. Thanks to Bespoke Post for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to
dark cartoon and video game theories.
Garfield. Garfield starved to death. We all know Garfield as a lazy fat cat who loves lasagna. Lanazga? Not lasagna. Lanazga. In 1989, a Halloween special Garfield comic appeared in local newspapers. This comic showed Garfield waking up in his house in the middle of the night. Allow me to read the strips for you guys. Brr. There's a chill in here this morning. What an eerie sensation. This doesn't feel like my home. To be continued. So yeah, these comic strips would come out daily. It wasn't like they just got all of them in one page. Nah. Back in the day, I guess you would have to wait for these newspapers to come out every day. So you would have to go find one really quick. Dude, I look insane. Oh my god, because I got a haircut. Like my hair's a little bit shorter than usual. I look insane. Bro, can you guys at least see my wings in the back? Anyway, continue. John, Odie, anybody home? I'm alone. You have no idea how alone you are, Garfield. Steady, Garfield. There must be a good reason why the house is empty. John must be at the grocery. Then we see that the house Garfield is in is actually abandoned and up for sale. Look how cute Garfield is drawn here. My home has been abandoned. No one has lived here for years. But that means I haven't lived here for years. What's that? John, Odie, you're home. Hello, Garfield. Have some food. So then when John gives Garfield the bowl and Garfield is reaching for it, John disappears. That scene was all in Garfield's head. Locked fast within a time when he no longer exists, Garfield grapples with his greatest fear, loneliness. After years of taking life for granted, Garfield is shaken by a horrifying vision of the inevitable process called time. He has only one weapon. Denial. I don't want to be alone. Want some breakfast, Garfield? Who needs it? I need you. And imagination is a powerful tool. It can tint memories of the past, shape perceptions of the present, or paint a future so vivid that it can entice or terrify, all depending upon how we conduct ourselves today. So the theory states that this is Garfield's last memory before passing away due to John not feeding him and just abandoning the house. The abandoned house part wasn't the hallucination. It was hugging John for the last time and telling him that he needs him. In Garfield's 20th anniversary collection, Jim Davis, the creator, talks about the idea behind the strips, where he says, during a writing session for Halloween week, I got the idea for this decidedly different series of strips. I wanted to scare people, and what do people fear most? Why, being alone. We carried out the concept to its logical conclusion and got a lot of responses from readers. So yeah, the theory is that every comic strip after this one is just Garfield's afterlife dreams. Don't forget that Garfield literally dies in the last comic strip peacefully in his sleep, except he didn't. That's a very big confusion on the internet because he didn't die. The comics continued after that and are still being made to this day. This definitely helps the theory out.
Ain't that crazy they're still being made in newspapers?
I give this theory 6.5 lasagnas out of 10.
That's shocking.
Finn is in a coma.
Adventure Time!
All taking place within Finn's imagination. One is that he is a normal child, but with an overactive imagination, and therefore when he is playing at home, presumably with toys or perhaps his pet dog, Adventure Time is what he sees in his mind. This could explain Finn aging in real time. He is genuinely growing up, and the episodes we see are his bursts of imagination along the way. And while this theory is quite sweet and generally harmless, the other theory puts an uncomfortable dark spin.
I love the Jake. Oh, in this show. Yo, did y'all see this? Oh my goodness.
Finn on Adventure Time. The second theory that Adventure Time is all in Finn's imagination has a much darker backstory. It states that Finn was a lonely child with no friends other than his dog Jake. He was treated poorly by his family and only ever felt loved by his dog, who he would tell all his crazy fantasies to. When his dog passed away, Finn tried himself but ended up in a coma where he was in a constant state of dream in which Adventure Time takes place.
And it's sad because there really is people that's going through that.
Stories that he used to tell his dog Jake while being by his side the whole time, and there he will remain until he finally dies. Yeah, this theory is definitely one of the more dark ones, and it's always a little bit cliche when these theories end up having these crazy backstories that have no proof to them, right? It's just like wacky cartoon. It has to be a coma. It has to be a dream. So for that, I'm gonna give this theory 4 lumpy space princesses out of 10. Throwback. All right, so we're doing a throwback theory for this one. Minecraft, Herobrine. We all know Minecraft. We all know Herobrine.
I played it, but it's like I played Minecraft with a friend, y'all, and it's like it's a game that I can't play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm more into like, you know, like fighting games, adventure games.
Yeah.
I'm more into like
scary games.
Anime games and stuff like that. It's like I'm not into like I can play different games too, like Mafia, different stuff. Like I can play them, but it's like, bruh, like that Minecraft is not it. People go crazy for Minecraft. They be taking years to build something. I'm like, y'all been on this game for years like that?
A long time. So, let's talk about it. Minecraft's Herobrine. The first photo of Herobrine's sighting was posted on 4chan's paranormal board, X, in August 2010, and it gained little attention. It stated how Herobrine had appeared in someone's single-player game, littering the map with various pyramids and tunnels. The post has since been deleted. It is the first media to name him as Herobrine. It was only later that Herobrine grew in popularity when the Brocraft streamer, Copeland, photoshopped Herobrine to several screenshots to show to his chat. He had recently taken a liking on the story and wished to be a part of it. After getting largely good reactions, he decided to stage a hoax. He has explained exactly how that took place in an email. Herobrine has a default Minecraft skin known as Steve, except his eyes are all white. Apparently, this entity would build random structures in the player's map, steal items of value, stalk the player, and eventually kill the player. As the years kept passing along and the insane growth of Minecraft was well on its deserved route, the rumor only grew more and more, leading to fan-made mods, rumors on how to summon the supposed Herobrine, and even Mojang themselves making jokes about it in patch notes and menu screens. Herobrine was never real, and no signs of him have been found in the game or in the game's code, though he lives on as one of the most legendary video game creepypastas ever. I give it 10 dirt blocks out of 10 dirt blocks. I really like this one because it started a whole community. Literally everyone and their mom know about Herobrine. Love this theory so much. It's not even a theory, it's just fun now. So yeah, let's head on over to the next one. Winnie the Pooh. The animals in Winnie the Pooh represent mental illnesses. Credit to this website. Winnie the Pooh, with his attention problems, has ADD and impulsivity with obsessive fixations on honey. Eeyore is obviously suffering from depression. Tigger, with his endless energy, has ADHD. Piglet has an extreme generalized anxiety disorder. Kanga has social anxiety disorder manifesting as overprotective mothering. Owl has dyslexia. Rabbit has OCD. And of course, Christopher Robin has schizophrenia that manifests as visual and auditory hallucinations. I've heard about this theory. I think it's one of the most popular ones. Possible? I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. I give this one 5 red t-shirts out of 10.
Okay.
Me's. Me lore. So I thought this was a very funny one to put in. So we all know about the Wii, right? Everyone knows about the Wii. And everyone knows about Mii's, the custom characters that you make. There are a lot of Mii games, right? I mean, let's start with Wii Sports, the #1 selling game for the Wii because it was a bundle with the Wii. So no shit, it's the
I like the Wii bowling, though.
Oh, yeah, I loved that. The Wii bowling, the Wii basketball and stuff. Oh, my goodness. That Wii bowling was stupid.
I decided to make a theory on the Mii lore. So this is on Reddit. It only has 86 upvotes, and it was made 5 years ago. So I think me making a video on this is probably the biggest platform it's going to get. I thought it was so interesting because I was such a big fan of the 3DS Street Pass. No one would walk around for street coins, by the way. Is that what they were called? Street coins? Just shake your DS, alright, to get them street coins and then change the name and then shake it again. This was posted on r/Nintendo by JustGaming64. I spent 2 hours on making a theory on Mii lore. Let's talk about Mii lore. No, really, after playing through the Miitopia demo, it got me thinking about what the timeline for Miis would have to be like. Now, I am self-aware of how ridiculous and impossible this all seems, since Miis are just character representations of yourself and or other people and characters, and not really meant to have any sort of main story at all, so please do not take any of this seriously. With that being said, I'm fine if you have any arguments against what I've said here through constructive criticism. So to me, it all started in the Mii Maker/Mii channel, where a single Mii is born every once in a while. Once the Miis were born, they hatched an escape plan, and once they did, they decided to create their own land, Miitopia. Many years later, there was word of the ruler of the land being kidnapped by an evil presence, and thus, chosen Miis had set out to find them, find Mii, and find Mii too. Soon afterwards, news had spread that a war was on the rise, and that in order to prove...
Wow. All that was made based on the theory.
Their worth, a battle of warriors had begun, Warrior's Way. Meanwhile, in another kingdom, monsters were being dealt with ninjas from above taking them down. Ninja Launcher. Eventually, some Miis who were tired of the madness and wanted some relaxation went their own ways in search of other places to meet more Miis like them, Mii-Trek. Along their journey, they sometimes found strange and mysterious puzzle pieces that they would use to create pictures of random characters from what had seemed to be like other worlds. Puzzle swap. Centuries later, the Miis would eventually have their own lands and use them to do things like...
Is that Prince?
Music, Wii Sports Resort, Wii Play, Wii Fit, Wii Party...
That's crazy how I seen that.
As soon after a while, many Miis began to slowly zombies, causing an outbreak, and many Miis to leave their lands, with few staying to help out and take care of the others. Battleground Z. The other Miis that had left went off to start anew and hopefully start new families as well. Tomodachi Collection.
God.
So the Islanders were starting to hear about challengers from all over, were starting to compete in a fighting tournament, and so both the best and worst of Miis teamed up to show what they were made of. Super Smash Bros. For Wii and 3DS. As prizes for some of the winners of the fighting games, some of the challengers gave the Miis objects from their games to use however they pleased, thus created their very own theme park, Nintendo Land. The Miis enjoyed the many games that they played back in the good old days, and wanted to experience those great days again, as well as some of the new ones, and so they did. Wii Sports Club, We fit you, we play motion. The Mii's love doing what they did, and even more so much, that they decided to create places based solely around the idea for people to share their thoughts on stuff they participated in, Miiverse. Eventually, they met some old and new pals who wanted to partner with them and go on brand new adventures like puzzle solving, race car driving, dancing, minigaming, and more. Insert other games that use Mii's here. Many, many, many years later, the Mii's would eventually learn space and travel and will go off to find new planets and galaxies.
That's wild.
Man, it went a long way.
Lore that was made by a random Reddit user. So
and it just took off.
Games, wow, that makes me feel kind of out of the loop. This one was very interesting, man. A lot of effort into this person. Definitely well thought out. Let's be honest, there probably isn't Mii lore at all, but it was just so interesting, and there's no way Nintendo was like, you know what, hopefully one day a random Reddit user will hit the nail on the coffin on this one. No. Out of the effort, bro, I'm gonna give you a 6.9 out of 10. I'm gonna give you 6.9 Mii's out of 10 Mii's. Let's just fade to black. Fade to black so I can do outro. If you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel and think I'm worth subscribing to,
yeah, go subscribe to Tub, man.
You guys gotta join my Discord. We're almost at 10,000 server members over there, and follow me on Twitter. Buy the merch, follow me on Instagram. Also, make sure to go check out my Patreon. I upload all my videos there before they come out on YouTube. Quick update about my Patreon. I can no longer upload gore onto there because it is against community guidelines.
Man.
I actually was facing some trouble because I was posting gore on there. So now there are only 2 tiers. There used to be 3, but now there are only 2 tiers. There's $5 and there's $15. For both of those options, you can get special access to my Discord and get a special role where you can get to talk to me. And if you pay $15, that's where you can get videos before they come out on YouTube. That's it. And buy my OnlyFans.
Yo, shout out to Tub, man. Yo, we love you so much, Tub. Yo, y'all, this video was crazy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. These theories, man,
it really gets you thinking. Like what are the possibilities of that really being true?
Yeah, some could be true, some could not be true.
Like it could just be like random stuff people said, but some of them theories really could be true. But yeah, y'all, this is a good video, man. We can't wait to check out the next one from him and stuff. So y'all, please go like, comment, and subscribe to Tub, and please come and like us as well. Please come and like, comment, and subscribe to Reef Leak and be a part of Anime Horror Gang, because you know we getting bigger here every week. We want our family to grow, and we can have more people to talk about more anime and horror stuff with over here. So please join our family over here, and we'll see y'all to the next reaction.
See you next time.
Peace, deuces.